We've all faced moments when love felt too overwhelming to handle, when someone entered our life and stirred emotions so deep that we didn't know how to respond. Maybe you walked away because it felt too intense, too confusing, or too uncertain. Maybe you convinced yourself it was just timing, logic, or self-protection. Yet no matter how far you go, something about that person lingers, their energy, their presence, their memory. You try to forget, but you can't. And deep down you start to wonder, what if that connection was never meant to be forgotten? Because some connections are not ordinary. Some are destined to awaken the deepest layers of your soul. They are not here to comfort you, they are here to transform you. These are twin flame connections, and they are unlike anything the mind can explain. They don't just challenge your heart, they confront your very identity. And when you turn away from them, the pain that follows isn't just heartbreak. It's your soul aching for reunion with itself. In today's reflection, we will uncover the truth behind rejecting your twin flame, the hidden spiritual consequences that ripple through your energy, your growth, and your destiny. You'll understand why this connection is so different from any other, why the ego resists it so fiercely, and how your soul uses even separation as a path to awakening. By the end of this message, you'll no longer see rejection as an ending, but as the beginning of something sacred, the moment your soul calls you to return to your truth. Because twin flames aren't about romance, they are about remembrance. And once your soul remembers, nothing will ever feel the same again. So stay until the end of this video, because what you're about to understand might just change the way you see love, separation, and your own reflection forever. Number 1. The consequences of rejecting your twin flame. Have you ever truly paused to consider what it means to turn away from the one soul whose energy mirrors your own? To reject your twin flame is not merely to end a romantic connection, it is to deny the call of your own soul. This decision, often made out of fear, confusion, or emotional unpreparedness, carries consequences that ripple far beyond what the mind can comprehend. The twin flame journey is not for the faint of heart. It is a sacred dance of recognition, awakening, and transformation, and those who resist it inevitably find themselves standing before the mirror of their own avoidance. When you walk away from your twin flame, you are not simply rejecting another person, you are rejecting a divine part of yourself. This is a bond written in the soul long before time began, and its rejection leaves an energetic imprint that cannot easily fade. The ache that follows is not ordinary heartbreak. It is the soul mourning its own separation. Life continues, yet something feels incomplete, as if a piece of your very essence remains suspended in the connection you tried to escape. You may bury your emotions, silence communication, or distract yourself with new relationships, but the energetic thread remains unbroken. Their presence echoes in your dreams, lingers in quiet moments, and stirs within you whenever the heart grows still. This rejection becomes a catalyst for spiritual awakening. Whether you realize it or not, the pain you experience is not punishment, it is initiation. The twin flame connection exists to dismantle illusions and strip away everything false that the ego clings to for safety. The ego, rooted in fear and control, resists what it cannot predict or dominate. It seeks comfort in the familiar and avoids the unknown, even when the unknown is love itself. The soul, however, is not interested in comfort. It craves truth, expansion, and divine union. So when you resist your twin flame, you are not fighting them, you are fighting your own evolution. This internal war between ego and soul is the true battlefield of the twin flame journey. The ego says, protect yourself, stay safe, don't get hurt again. The soul whispers, surrender, trust, let love transform you. And in the silence between these voices, you begin to see that your twin flame was never meant to complete you. They were meant to awaken you. The intensity, the pain, the longing, all of it is designed to burn away everything that keeps you from your true essence. Even if you choose to walk away, the universe will continue to send reminders. You might hear their name at random moments, feel their emotions as your own, or sense their energy nearby during times of deep reflection. This is not obsession, it is resonance. The bond between twin flames transcends time, distance, and logic. It is the echo of two souls remembering their shared source. No matter how hard you try to suppress it, this connection remains alive because it exists on the level of eternity, not circumstance. Elizabeth Gilbert once wrote, "A true soulmate is a mirror, the person who shows you everything that's holding you back." This is the essence of the twin flame journey. Your twin flame reflects both your light and your shadows, revealing what still needs to heal within you. To reject them is not to end the connection, it is to delay your own liberation. The flames are not meant to imprison you, they are meant to purify you. So if you find yourself at this crossroads, feeling the weight of having turned away from your twin flame, understand that it is not too late. Every pain, every silence, every separation carries within it the seed of awakening. The universe does not punish you for rejecting your twin flame. It patiently guides you back toward the truth you tried to deny. The bond remains, not to torment you, but to lead you home to yourself, to love, and to the divine essence you both share. Before we move on, take a moment to breathe and reflect on what you've just heard. Have you ever felt this kind of connection, one that you couldn't explain, yet couldn't forget no matter how much time passed? Sometimes, our souls recognize truths that our minds are not yet ready to face. I invite you to sit with that awareness for a moment. If this message resonates with your journey, share your experience in the comments below. Your story might be the light someone else needs today. Or, if words feel hard to find right now, simply type, "My soul remembers," as an affirmation that you are awakening to the truth of your divine connection. Number 2. The profound pain of soul rejection. Rejecting your twin flame is not merely a heartbreak, it is a spiritual earthquake that shakes the very essence of your being. When you turn away from the one who mirrors your soul, the pain that follows is unlike any ordinary sorrow. It is not confined to the heart. It is a wound that reverberates through every layer of your consciousness. Many describe it as a dense heaviness in the chest, a deep ache in the core, or a suffocating emptiness that no distraction, no new relationship, and no external pleasure can truly fill. It feels as though life itself loses color, and the things that once brought comfort suddenly become hollow echoes of what used to be. This pain, however, is not a punishment from the universe. It is the soul's language, a sacred communication from the depths of your being, telling you that something vital has been ignored. When you reject your twin flame, you are not rejecting another person. You are rejecting the part of yourself that longs for wholeness, growth, and divine love. Your soul understands this truth even when your mind resists it. The mind, ruled by fear and logic, says, "This is too intense, too risky." But the soul whispers, "This is your purpose, this is the mirror that will set you free." And when you silence that whisper, the ache that follows becomes the only way your soul can get your attention. The grief that comes after twin flame rejection is profound because it dismantles illusions. You begin to see how deeply your connection challenged the ego's control, how much it exposed your insecurities, fears, and wounds. Yet hidden within that anguish lies a divine opportunity. Pain becomes the gateway to awakening. When you stop running from it, and instead allow yourself to feel it fully, when you stop searching for distractions and begin to sit with your sorrow, something miraculous begins to unfold. The energy of heartbreak transforms into healing. The same ache that once brought you to your knees begins to open your heart wider than ever before. Every tear becomes a teacher. Every moment of loneliness becomes a mirror, showing you the parts of yourself that need compassion, forgiveness, and light. This is the alchemy of the twin flame journey, transforming pain into power, emptiness into presence, and rejection into rebirth. Through this process, you realize that the journey was never just about union with another soul, but about reunion with your divine self. In embracing your grief, you step into the sacred process of becoming whole. The pain becomes a spiritual initiator, guiding you back to truth, reminding you that love, real, unconditional love, begins within. And in that remembrance, you awaken to the most profound realization of all, that what you thought was loss was actually the soul's greatest invitation, the call to return home to yourself. Imagine a woman named Elara, who met her twin flame at a time when her life seemed perfectly stable. She had a career she loved, friends who adored her, and dreams that felt within reach. But when he appeared, something shifted, not in the outer world, but deep within her. For the first time, she felt truly seen. He mirrored parts of her soul she didn't even know existed. Her vulnerability, her suppressed creativity, and the longing she had buried under years of control and self-protection. Yet that same intensity terrified her. The love was so powerful that it exposed everything she wasn't ready to face. So she ran. She convinced herself that walking away was strength, that logic and order were safer than chaos and depth. But after the separation, life lost its vibrancy. The things that once made her happy no longer touched her. She tried to fill the void with work, distractions, even new relationships, but nothing eased the ache in her chest. Nights became heavy with restlessness, and silence turned into a mirror reflecting her soul's emptiness. Eventually, she realized this wasn't punishment. It was awakening. Her pain was showing her what still needed healing: the fear of intimacy, the wounds of abandonment, the walls she had built to keep love out. Through that realization, she stopped running. She began meditating, journaling, and forgiving herself. Slowly, the grief transformed. What once felt like torment became guidance, leading her towards self-love and spiritual alignment. Elara's story teaches that the pain of rejecting a twin flame is not meant to destroy you, but to awaken you. It strips away illusions and forces you to meet your truest self, the one that longs not just for another person, but for divine wholeness. When you surrender to the lesson hidden within the pain, you don't just heal the heartbreak, you rise from it, wiser, softer, and infinitely more free. Number 3. Spiritual growth and transformation, the twin flame catalyst. The twin flame connection is far more than an encounter between two souls. It is a sacred summons from the universe, a divine contract designed to awaken your highest potential. When this connection enters your life, it does not come to provide comfort. It comes to challenge you, to push you beyond the boundaries of your old self, and to open the doors to profound spiritual transformation. Your twin flame acts as a mirror, reflecting back every hidden fear, wound, and limitation you have yet to face. They do not create your pain, they reveal it, and in doing so, they guide you toward the deepest healing your soul has ever known. When you reject your twin flame, you are not merely walking away from a relationship. You are turning away from a rare and powerful opportunity for growth. This connection is designed to dismantle illusions, to strip away everything that is false, so that you can remember who you truly are beneath the layers of conditioning. It is not punishment but purification, a sacred alchemy that burns away the ego's walls and invites your authentic self to emerge. The discomfort you feel is not there to harm you, it is there to awaken you. Avoiding it only keeps you looping through old cycles of fear, denial, and emotional stagnation. But facing it, embracing it with courage and humility, frees you from those patterns forever. Spiritual growth through the twin flame journey requires immense bravery. It demands that you confront the parts of yourself you have long avoided: your attachments, your insecurities, your need for control. Every trigger becomes a teacher. Every moment of separation becomes a lesson in surrender. And every tear becomes a sacred offering to the higher self you are becoming. This process strips you bare, not to destroy you, but to reveal your divinity. Through the mirror of your twin flame, you begin to see both your darkness and your light, the totality of your being. They are not your enemy. They are your sacred ally, guiding you through the fire of transformation. In this divine dance, your twin flame becomes both the challenge and the cure, the chaos and the clarity. Through them, you learn to choose love over fear, truth over illusion, and transformation over comfort. They awaken within you a remembrance that love is not something you find outside yourself, but something you are. And when you stop resisting the lessons this connection brings, when you surrender to its flow rather than fight against it, you unlock a power that has always been within you. The power to heal, to expand, and to rise into your highest frequency. Ultimately, The twin flame journey is not about union with another, it is about union within. It is about discovering that the love you seek in another soul has always lived in your own heart. When you surrender to the lessons, when you let the fire of transformation refine you instead of burn you, you begin to radiate from a place of wholeness. This is the birth of divine self-realization, where love no longer depends on another's presence, but flows endlessly from the core of your being. The twin flame connection is not your destination. It is your catalyst, the sacred mirror through which your soul remembers its own light. If you've made it this far, it means your soul is truly ready to grow, to understand, and to awaken on a deeper level. Take a moment to breathe and reflect on what this message has stirred within you. What fears, realizations, or emotions have surfaced as you listened. The twin flame journey is never just about another person. It's about your evolution, your courage, and your willingness to choose love even when it hurts. I'd love to hear your story. What part of this message resonated most with you? Share it in the comments below, or simply type, "I am ready to rise into my divine truth," to affirm your readiness for transformation. And if this message spoke to your heart, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Together, we grow stronger on this sacred path. Number 4. The risk of repeating karmic cycles. In the vast tapestry of spiritual evolution, rejecting your twin flame does not erase the lessons meant for your soul. It merely postpones them. The unhealed wounds that once surfaced through this divine connection will inevitably reappear in new forms, through new faces, and within different relationships. The universe, in its infinite wisdom and patience, continues to present you with mirrors until you finally choose to confront and heal what lies beneath the surface. When you walk away from your twin flame, out of fear, confusion, or resistance, the same themes will resurface: abandonment, control, unworthiness, and emotional avoidance. These are not punishments, they are invitations. Each new partner or connection becomes a reflection of what remains unresolved within you. You may find yourself trapped in the same emotional loops, chasing validation, fearing rejection, or closing off to intimacy the moment it begins to feel too real. The faces may change, but the energy remains the same, replaying the karmic pattern until awareness breaks the cycle. Your twin flame holds a unique power within this process. Their energy is the clearest mirror your soul will ever encounter. Through their reflection, every suppressed emotion and every limiting belief about love rises to the surface. This connection forces you to confront your deepest truths, not to torment you, but to liberate you. When you reject the mirror, you reject the opportunity to heal. But when you embrace it, transformation begins. The same intensity that once terrified you becomes the fire that burns away illusion and reveals the truth of who you are. The purpose of the twin flame connection is not romantic fulfillment alone, it is spiritual awakening. The bond is designed to dissolve the cycles of pain, fear, and codependency that have followed you across lifetimes. Each challenge, each trigger, each heartbreak carries sacred meaning. By facing what your twin flame reflects back to you, the insecurities, the emotional walls, the need for control, you begin to reclaim your power. You learn to love yourself without conditions, to honor your boundaries without fear, and to open your heart without losing yourself. This is the liberation your soul has longed for. Awareness is the key that unlocks the door. When you finally recognize that the discomfort is a teacher, not an enemy, you stop resisting growth. The karmic wheel begins to slow. You no longer need the same lessons to repeat, because you have integrated their wisdom. The moment you choose consciousness over avoidance, love over fear, and surrender over control, you break the loop that has bound you for lifetimes. In truth, your twin flame was never here to complete you, they came to awaken you. By embracing the mirror they offer, you step into a new level of freedom. The freedom to love in truth, to live with authenticity, and to attract relationships that honor your divine essence. The cycles end not through running or rejection, but through awareness, compassion, and the courage to face yourself fully. When you reach that point of recognition, you are no longer repeating, you are ascending. You have transformed karmic repetition into conscious evolution, and in doing so, you become the embodiment of love itself. Number 5. The possibility of separation and moving on. Among the many trials of the twin flame journey, few are as heart-wrenching as separation. This phase is often misunderstood as a loss, yet in truth, it is a sacred and necessary part of the soul's evolution. When one soul is not yet ready to face the full depth of the connection, the other may be called to continue their spiritual path alone for a time. This divergence is not a punishment, nor does it signal the end of the bond. It simply mirrors where each soul currently stands in their journey of awakening. Though the physical absence of your twin flame may feel unbearable, it is not abandonment, it is divine orchestration. The universe, in its infinite wisdom, creates distance not to divide but to refine. In this silence and space, both souls are invited to grow, to shed illusions, and to confront what they could not see while entangled in the intensity of the connection. Separation becomes the crucible of transformation, a period where ego dissolves, wounds surface for healing, and new levels of consciousness are born. During this time, your twin flame still remains your mirror, even from afar. You may feel their emotions in subtle waves, dream of them, or sense their energetic shifts. These moments are reminders that your souls remain intertwined beyond physical boundaries. Their evolution reflects your own. As they awaken, something within you stirs in response. Their courage to grow becomes your invitation to do the same. In this way, even in absence, the connection continues to guide you towards self-mastery and higher love. Separation challenges you to surrender control and trust in divine timing. It invites you to believe that what is meant for you cannot be lost. It can only be delayed until both souls vibrate at the same frequency of truth. Reunion, if destined, will occur not through force or longing, but through alignment. When both have healed, released fear, and embodied self-love, the universe naturally orchestrates their paths to cross again. Until that moment, your sacred work lies within. Use this time not to chase the past, but to rediscover the fullness of who you are. Reconnect with your essence, nurture your spiritual gifts, and allow solitude to become your sanctuary rather than your prison. Each day of separation is an invitation to deepen your connection with Source, to find peace in your own heart, and to cultivate the unconditional love that no external union can provide. Remember, separation is not the end of the story. It is an initiation. It is the soul's classroom, where you learn to love without attachment, to trust without proof, and to surrender without fear. The pain you feel is the breaking open of your heart, so that it may hold more light. When you embrace this phase not as loss, but as preparation, you step into a state of grace where love transcends distance, time, and circumstance. In this sacred space, you begin to understand that true union was never merely about coming together, it was about becoming whole. And when both souls reach that state of inner harmony, reunion becomes not a question of if, but when. Until then, trust that everything unfolding is divinely timed, and that every step apart is guiding you closer not just to them, but to yourself. Number 6. Physical and energetic manifestations of rejection. When the twin flame bond is resisted or denied, the impact extends far beyond the emotional and spiritual realms. It becomes a physical experience. Energy, by its very nature, seeks flow and harmony. When a powerful soul connection like that of twin flames is suppressed, the resulting energetic blockage reverberates through the body, mind, and spirit. What begins as emotional confusion soon transforms into tangible sensations. A tightness in the chest, a sinking feeling in the heart, fatigue that no amount of rest can ease, or waves of unexplained anxiety that seem to rise from nowhere. These sensations are not random. They are messages from your soul, a divine alarm, calling you back into alignment with your truth. The heart chakra, located at the center of the chest, is the energetic seat of love, compassion, and connection. When the twin flame bond is resisted, this chakra often becomes constricted or blocked. You may feel pressure in the chest or an ache that mirrors emotional heartbreak, yet its roots lie deeper than emotion alone. It is energetic. The heart, in its wisdom, is trying to communicate that love cannot be denied without consequence. Every moment of rejection, avoidance, or emotional suppression weighs upon this energetic center, creating stagnation that prevents the natural flow of divine love and life force. Similarly, the body responds to spiritual resistance as though carrying an invisible burden. The exhaustion that follows is not mere tiredness, but the energetic cost of suppression. It takes immense effort to silence what the soul already knows, that love, truth, and connection are your natural states of being. The more one resists this awareness, the more drained the body becomes. Sleep brings little relief because the fatigue is not physical, it is spiritual depletion, the weariness of a soul denied its own expansion. Healing begins when you stop running from these signals and begin to honor them. Your body speaks the language of energy. It communicates through sensations, emotions, and intuition. When you feel tension, instead of numbing it, breathe into it. When you sense heaviness, do not dismiss it. Ask what truth it may be holding. Practices such as meditation, breathwork, yoga, Reiki, and chakra balancing can help you reconnect with your inner energy system. These practices are not merely spiritual trends, they are ancient pathways for releasing stagnation and restoring divine flow. Through mindfulness and conscious awareness, you begin to notice how emotions move through your body and how certain thoughts constrict or liberate your energy. Each breath becomes an act of realignment, each moment of presence a step closer to healing. As you soften into acceptance rather than resistance, the energy once trapped in pain begins to move again, first subtly, then powerfully. The heart reopens, the breath deepens, and your vitality returns. Your body is not your enemy, nor is it punishing you for the past. It is a sacred vessel, the physical expression of your soul's journey. Every ache, every flutter of discomfort, every surge of anxiety is a divine communication, reminding you that your truth has been neglected. Listen with compassion. When you honor your body's wisdom, you are not only healing physical symptoms, but realigning with your spiritual essence. The moment you surrender and allow divine energy to flow freely once more, harmony returns. The heaviness lifts, the heart softens, and you feel grounded yet expanded, connected again to the infinite pulse of love that moves through all creation. In this state of alignment, the separation between body and spirit dissolves, and you remember the profound truth: your body is not punishing you, it is guiding you home to yourself. The twin flame journey was never designed to destroy you. It was designed to awaken every dormant part of your soul. When you reject your twin flame, it may feel like protection, as if you are escaping pain, but in truth, it is divine redirection. The universe is gently turning your gaze inward, asking you to rediscover the infinite love that has always lived within you. Every tear, every silence, every moment of separation is not punishment, but purification. It strips away illusions so that you may remember who you truly are, a being of light, capable of unconditional love. The universe does not rush. It speaks through synchronicities, numbers, dreams, and unexpected encounters, patiently guiding you toward your highest truth. Every detour, delay, and heartbreak is part of your realignment with destiny. Even when you feel lost, you are never off course. The path itself is your initiation into wholeness. This journey asks for faith not in outcomes, but in divine timing. It asks you to trust that love does not vanish, it evolves. Healing yourself is not about forgetting your twin flame. It is about embodying the same divine love that brought them into your life. When you choose to heal, you do not just free yourself. You send ripples of light that touch every soul connected to you. So take a breath, close your eyes, and ask your heart, am I ready to receive the love that was always meant for me? If your soul whispers yes, declare it below by writing, I choose healing over fear. Let that be your sacred affirmation of surrender and faith. If this message resonated with you, share it. Let your light awaken others who are still searching for theirs. And don't forget to like this video and explore the one below. Each message is another step toward remembrance, healing, and divine union. The twin flame journey was never designed to destroy you. It was designed to awaken every dormant part of your soul. When you reject your twin flame, it may feel like protection, as if you are escaping pain, but in truth, it is divine redirection. The universe is gently turning your gaze inward, asking you to rediscover the infinite love that has always lived within you. Every tear, every silence, every moment of separation is not punishment, but purification. It strips away illusions so that you may remember who you truly are, a being of light, capable of unconditional love. The universe does not rush. It speaks through synchronicities, numbers, dreams, and unexpected encounters, patiently guiding you toward your highest truth. Every detour, delay, and heartbreak is part of your realignment with destiny. Even when you feel lost, you are never off course. The path itself is your initiation into wholeness. This journey asks for faith not in outcomes, but in divine timing. It asks you to trust that love does not vanish, it evolves. Healing yourself is not about forgetting your twin flame. It is about embodying the same divine love that brought them into your life. When you choose to heal, you do not just free yourself. You send ripples of light that touch every soul connected to you. So take a breath, close your eyes, and ask your heart, am I ready to receive the love that was always meant for me? If your soul whispers yes, declare it below by writing, I choose healing over fear. Let that be your sacred affirmation of surrender and faith. If this message resonated with you, share it. Let your light awaken others who are still searching for theirs. And don't forget to like this video and explore the one below. Each message is another step toward remembrance, healing, and divine union. The journey back to love always begins within.